If you're looking for the cheapest, fastest, and most reliable coins in the market, be sure to check out easymutt.com. Use discount code DSG at checkout for 5% off your order. Link is in the description and in the pinned comment down below. Yo, what is going on, guys? It is DSG Rakesh today with another Madden 24 video. And today, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to get coins right now in Madden 24. In case you guys didn't know here in the channel, all I do is talk about no money spent methods. So if you guys are looking for coin trading points or XP, this is the place to be. Because like I said, all I do is post no money spent methods. As always, if you guys have any questions on what I talk about in today's video, make sure to comment down below, and I'll answer your comment as soon as possible. Today, best coin making methods, really quickly. Hopefully my audio sounds all right. I was in a game earlier for head-to-head, and I threw my controller at the wall so hard. I'm talking like Patrick Mahomes, screw it, Tyreek is down there somewhere type of throw. So, you know, maybe the audio doesn't work. My controller is basically being held together by tape. It's like a loose tooth right now. So this should be pretty interesting, but let's dive into all the filters and stuff we have to go over today. There's quite a few things to cover, and you want to be prepared tomorrow leading into Ultimate Kickoff. That's always a really good promo, like a very solid promo. So you want coins before tomorrow. Let's just get into it. So right now, the best filter in the entire game to make coins. This is great because if you're low on coins, if you're high on coins, does not matter. This will profit. If you are at 2.5 mil like I'm at, this is still very, very good. Like it's still definitely worth your time. So come on here. These cards right now are going to sell for about 12.5K. Numbers could fluctuate. You should just look at it when you're, looking at this filter. It should be relatively similar though. I don't expect these to drop too much. This is also really good training, by the way. So if you want to invest in training, we're going to go over that. But like 12.5K, you're looking to buy in here at anything under 10K. That's good value. So anything under 10K here is what you want. I would just filter by wide receiver and cornerback. I do believe there are other positions on this filter. Like if I go back to all here, I can see if there's other positions. But I do believe there's a few other positions. Like there's, cornerback, left end. And strong safety. But I just do wide receiver, cornerback. I don't know why. You can do whatever you guys want. Whatever's working for you guys. But yeah, resell for about 12.5K. Anything under 10K is where your profit starts. You guys can go ahead and do that right there. So that's the first method. Another thing you guys can try. I haven't had too much luck with this, but it could be worth your time. And this here, you don't have to go offense or defense, nothing. For the most part, you don't have to. This is just looking at 85s here. These 85s are going to sell for about 100K. They've gone up in price a lot, actually. They were just about 90K. So right now, your profit would start at 90K. Since there's so little of these might actually rise in price a little bit because it seems like, nobody really cares about this promo right now, just with preseason team of the week, simply because these cards are pretty dry. We'll go over those later on. But yeah, so I mean, if you want to try to snipe and repost some of these or even invest in some of these because they could go up, I think it's risky to invest in these, so I'm not going to do it. And I wouldn't do it if I were you either. But yeah, I mean, that's just a potential thing there for you guys. Now, if you want to get ahead of the game for tomorrow, there's like a 99.9% chance we get rerolls tomorrow. I would kind of recommend investing in training. This would just be buying 81 overalls for like 10K, just as if you were sniping the cards to repost, except you're not. You're just holding on to them. So I might put like 200,000 or 300,000 coins into this just for tomorrow. Maybe training goes up with the new reroll. Maybe I can just put those training points into the reroll. We'll just see how things go. Who knows if there will be a reroll or not, but it is definitely it's not a bad idea because you can always just put the cards back up. If you take a small L, I think it's worth it. I do think it's worth it. So that is that. Investing in 85s as well, I would not do. Like I just talked about with those Team of the Week 85s, I just wouldn't risk it. But if you want to invest in regular 85s, go ahead because it's not a terrible idea. You can't really lose coins on this. You can always just resell back for the price you bought them at or a little bit higher so you don't lose tax. But I do imagine that these Ultimate Kickoff cards will be 85 overalls, and you can come in here and just buy some regular 85 overall cards. Even 84s, I think 84s are going to drop in price, to be honest, but that's just my personal opinion there. But if you want to, come in here and snipe some 85 overall cards. Could be Legends, could be, whatever, Campus Heroes. You just want to buy it like 85K. That should be your goal there. Because if these cards do require sets, or are required in the sets, I expect these cards to rise in price a little bit. Or you'll just have these cards already bought, built, and stuff like that, so things will be good to go for you. So if you want to do that, it's not a bad idea. Like right there, 85K, it's not a bad deal. You could always repost this card for like 100K, and it should sell. So another little thing for you guys to do there. There should be some snipes on this filter, considering not many people are focused on 85s right now. They're more focused on Team of the Week 85s and Team of the Week 81s. So this could be like a sleeper filter for you guys, whether you're investing or you're just flipping cards. It could be a good move. So just putting that out there for you guys. You might want to check that out. Next thing I want to get into, if there's no money spent, you're going to want to complete this if you can. The only problem with this is that you have to get a champion card. So like right here, we get a free Team of the Week 81 overall card. With AKA, I'm pretty sure you got two players out of this. So I don't really know if this is 1 or 2 players, but it's pretty easy to do as long as you get one of the champion Team of the Week players. That means you need to get one of the 88s. They are super cheap. So if you can snipe one and repost it, if you have like 300K, then that'd be a good way to complete this, because this should be free coins. Like, obviously you get a decent amount of coins here, but this 81 you can just repost or you can hold on to. I know with the AK stuff, like a week ago or whatever, these were really glitchy. People were getting really good stuff out of this. I pulled an 84 out of mine. So who knows if that's good or not? I don't know. We can see. But that's just another thing out there. If you know money spent, you're going to want to check that out. So if you want to invest in some of these 88 overall LTDs we got today, there's another thing we got to go over here. It's not a terrible idea as well. It just depends on the price we're getting them at. I don't know where they're at right now. Earlier, they were like 600K. I do think the wide receiver is a pretty good card. The wide receiver from, was it the Chiefs? Like the Rice card? Rashid Rice, I think his name was. We'll check here. So this card is a 400K. That means this other dude, where is he at? Wow. Oh, how expensive is this guy? How do we feel about this? Wow, okay, so he's at 581. That's a no-go in my opinion. This card shouldn't be this card probably shouldn't be that expensive. He does get Slot Apprentice, I believe, and 86 speed's not bad. His route running is obviously really, really good, but you'd want to have a little more speed. We're probably going to get a good wide receiver with Ultimate Kickoff, so if you want to invest in him, I expect this price to come down, because we're going to get better receivers with Ultimate Kickoff most likely, and that could really just drive his price down because people will just sell him off. So if you want to invest in this LTD, I would not recommend doing that. With the right end, I would not recommend that either, because that right end is not that good. He's literally just like a run stopper. So yeah, I mean, I know he's only 400K. I just don't see this card rising in price that much. So I think that's kind of not really the best idea. But if this wide receiver, this is the only card I would invest in if I were you. If he comes down in price to like 420 or 400K, maybe you invest in it. I still think it's a really, really risky and bad idea. So that is what I have, my input on those investments there. And then we're going to talk about the stuff we have with the Legends. If you're still holding on to 82 Legends that you invested in over the weekend, I still have some of these cards, a lot of these cards. I've sold off about half of them. I'm still just listing them for like, 25, 26K. That's still a good filter to snipe, by the way, too. But I'm just listing these up here for right now. Still getting a profit if I'm selling at 25K, because we bought these at 21. So we're going to make about 200 to 300K off all these at the end of the day, which is not bad at all. But yeah, I'm just listing some of these cards here for 25K. They don't always sell, but they do sell eventually, and that's what I like about this. So, if you list up 20 of them, maybe 3 of them will sell. I like those odds. I'll take that. I just need to have all these sold off by Saturday morning, which I will absolutely have. If I have to undercut some of these as well, put them up for 24, I'll do it. I don't have a problem with that. So if these aren't sold off by Friday, I'm just going to list the rest of these up for like a break-even type deal, just so I don't lose coins on these come Saturday. So that is where I'm at with that. That is where I'm at with my investments, stuff like that. Moving forward, coming into tomorrow, you probably want to have some training, like I said. That will be like the only thing I do tonight. I'm not worried about getting any of these new players or stuff like that. All I'm really focused on is, number one, investing in some training, maybe like 300,000 worth of training, just in 81 overalls. And number two, I'm probably going to sell off some of my Campus Heroes theme team. I just don't think it's worth it anymore. Considering we're probably about to get Ultimate Kickoff with an Ultimate Kickoff theme team. So I'm probably going to sell off this middle linebacker. I'm going to keep Joey Porter because he's actually a goon for me. He's really good. And then I probably am going to pick up Warren Moon again, get rid of RG3. His release just kind of bothers me. And he just misses some throws that really bother me as well. So that's that. And I might get rid of this right guard. I don't know. So that's just my plan moving forward. Tomorrow should be a pretty action-packed day. And I expect EA to release a lot of good content because 2K comes out tomorrow night. And I do expect, you'd expect EA to try to keep some guys over on Madden switching over to 2K. So that's all I have for you guys today. Tomorrow's going to be pretty action-packed. With all this being said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe below. And I'll talk to you later. Stay safe for me. Peace out.